Accessories, accessories, accessories. Today we've got an assortment of Steam Deck accessories and things that aren't really meant for the Steam Deck, but can be used with the Steam Deck. The first of which is this big old power station by Novu. Novu was gracious enough to send me this alongside a Steam Deck dock. All things considered, this is fairly small for a power station. As you can see here, it's kind of lightweight and I can hold it in my hands fairly easily. As you can see here, it's got two USB ports, a Type-C port, a DC input, and an AC output. For those not in the know, a power station is more or less a big backup battery. Unlike most backup batteries, power stations are far bigger and they hold far more power, and these are definitely not airplane legal. These also feature AC outputs. As you can see here, mine has a standard US plug, but if you buy this in the UK or the EU, these will come with a different AC plug. The power station is quite nice. It comes with a 40 milliamp hour battery. For reference, this should be enough to charge an iPhone 13 7.5 times, or a MacBook Pro 2.5 times. Just from estimation, I want to say this can charge the Steam Deck about 8 times over before it runs out of power. You could charge this with either USB Type-C or via using the dedicated DC input. If you have a sufficiently powerful USB Type-C charger, it's faster to charge using that. We're gonna let this charge a bit before we showcase it. In the meantime though, let's talk about their Steam Deck dock. This is Novu's Steam Deck dock. The dock is slightly different in design. Ultimately though, it doesn't really stray away from the tried and true Steam Deck dock design. It's got a USB Type-C port, an HDMI port, 3 USB 3 ports, and gigabit Ethernet. It is a slightly darker shade of gray, which I think does look nicer than most of the docks out there. Also like the wires attached on the side. That said, how is putting the USB cable on the side as opposed to the back? It gives you a little more breathing room to plug in your USB Type-C cable. It does feel a little clunkier though. Ultimately though, it does work, though there isn't really much else I can say about this dock. The dock works pretty well, but honestly it doesn't do too much different. Let's go back to the power station. As you can see here, the power station is fully charged now, and we can use it to charge other devices. For example, we've got this controller right here that we're charging through this thing. Yes, it definitely works, and it makes it easy for me to showcase when I plug things into like a wall outlet. They also do make much bigger power stations and solar panels. I think that would make for a great video, and if you agree with me, be sure to let me know. Next up is this DJI Osmo Action 3. This isn't really a Steam Deck accessory, nor does it really do anything with the Steam Deck. I'm not even sure it really works with the Steam Deck. So you might be asking yourself, why am I covering this? Well, because why not? It looks pretty cool. It's not my camera, but I think it looks pretty decent. And of course, last but not least, this TomTalk case. If you think this case looks familiar, that's because I've already done a full video on this. But of course, TomTalk wanted to send me this case as well as a different case as well. I haven't received that second one yet. To my knowledge, this one doesn't look any different from the one I currently use myself. So if you want to check out that review, be sure to click the link in the description down below. This right here is Chotech's take on a Steam Deck dock. It's about the same as any other Steam Deck dock out there. The main difference here is that this is slightly bigger than any other Steam Deck dock out there. In my personal opinion, the biggest drawback to this is just how much air intake is taken up by the back of this dock. Like, the back plate takes up a significant portion of the intake depending on how you balance it. This is ultimately worrisome. And finally, the last Steam Deck accessory on this list. This brand new TomTalk case. This is the TomTalk Fancy Case. The Fancy Case series is a series of cases made by TomTalk. They make form-fitting cases for various different devices. And of course, they recently just made this version for the Steam Deck. Unlike the Arcos bags that I've covered in the past, this is more of a form-fitted hard shell, more akin to the actual Steam Deck case that comes with it, but this is a lot slimmer. It's a lot smaller and thus has less room for accessories. In fact, you can't even fit a charger in here, whereas the Valve official dock can. That said, this is a very well made case. I really like the material they used. The inside feels really soft, and the outside feels kind of soft too, but it's a hard shell as well. Furthermore, the outside shell is in fact waterproof. Water doesn't soak into the case itself, which is a great thing. The case also feels very light with the Steam Deck inside it. It's certainly a lot less bulky than say the official Valve Steam Deck case. All in all, this is an excellent case. If you're the type of person that travels alongside a backpack, then this is the perfect companion for you. If you're also the type of person that doesn't really need a whole lot of accessories, this case is for you. This case is both slimmer and lighter than the official Valve Steam Deck case. I might do a dedicated video on this case in the near future. If you like this video, be sure to press the thumbs up button and spread the good gospel of high-tech lowlife. And if you want to see more high-tech lowlife, be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon for notifications. And for you enlightened individuals, be sure to join my Discord server. And if you wish to support high-tech lowlife, be sure to check out our Patreon page. Links in the description down below.